LeBron, with all the success you've had in this league, considering the way you're shooting the three, is this the most complete your game has ever been?
Unbelievable. I don't know. I've always just tried to keep the defense off balance. Working on different ways I can, exploit defenses, exploit the matchup that I'm going against, and just try to be as complete as I can be for the team's success. So I'm gonna let you guys talk about that as far as this, the most complete I've been in my career.
Is there anything physically you can do 10 years ago that you can't do today?
Physically?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about physical. I think it's the mental side. At 22, I wasn't mentally ready for this. You dream about it, you want it, but you don't have the experience to actually know. And I think, in 07, I think that was my first time going to the finals. Mentally, I've never been a part of it, so I didn't know exactly how much commitment, how much sacrifice that you got to make, not only for yourself but for your team and for the better of it. But the experience, without the experience, I wouldn't be who I am today.
Just talk about the difference between where you're at this time this year, winning the first 2 games at home compared to, say, last year, same when you had the same situation.
We won 2 last year, and we didn't play well here in the game 3 and 4. So that's what last year was all about. We don't know what this year is about just yet. As far as 3 and 4, we got to worry about right now, and we're gonna prepare this morning, for a great game plan, and it's up to us to go execute.
When you were matched up on the wing with Ibaka in game 2, you were rolling the ball in your hands. Did you were you already thinking pull-up three at that point, or were you just kind of sizing them up at that point, sizing up your move?
Nah, I was just got basically in my zone, in my comfort zone, and after I spun the ball and I jabbed him, I seen what I needed to see from the defender, to be able to get that shot off. If I didn't see it, I would have drove it, and if I didn't have the drive, I'd have gave it up and let one of my teammates attack.
LeBron, we all know how much you love music and love hip hop. Can you talk about what Bone Thugs and Harmony meant to you personally? Because we know what it did nationally for Ohio and for Cleveland.
Well, it just gave us, for us and, for the kids in Cleveland and for, myself and my friends in Akron, it gave us a sense of, like, we can get out. When you have people in your backyard having an opportunity to get out of the situation and make it mainstream and make, something out of their lives by telling a story or, playing a sport, it gave us even more confidence. It gave us a sense of, like, when we went on AAU tournaments, in different states, that we had someone to root for in our backyard, and we was listening to people that was making great music where we was growing up in. So it just gave us a sense of attitude, a sense of pride, and a sense of just having the opportunity to say, like, listen, if we can put this thing together, we can get out as well.
Ron, in terms of defensive growth, 5 guys on a string, where do you think you guys are right now?
Just want to get better every day. Like I said, Fred, our coaching staff has given us a great game plan throughout these first 6 games of the postseason, and we want to try to just continue to trend. And if we can do that and play up-tempo and play fast, the defensive end is close to 48 minutes, then we give ourselves a chance to win.
Everybody obviously in your locker room remembers what happened here in game 3 and 4 after 1 and 2 last year. So that being the case, is it something that you actually have to address as a team?
I don't address it. I don't live in the past. You guys know me. I don't live in the past. Like I said, what happened in 3 and 4 last year is what happened. We still took care of business. So it doesn't mean that it's going to be. We're going to have a different result this year. We could go out and lose 3 and 4. We go out and win 3 and 4. We go out and lose 3, win 3. It doesn't. We don't know. You guys are asking questions that are unknown. So we know what happened last year, but we don't know what's going to happen today. But we're going to prepare ourselves. This morning, prepare ourselves this afternoon, and then see what happens.
How much of a point of emphasis have you guys put on limiting their 3-point shooting?
Well, you want to try to limit a little bit of everything. When you're playing a team that can score the ball, and with DeRozan and with Lowry, those guys do a great job of not only, being in attack mode, but also, those other guys feed off of them too. So, I think this league is always, everybody wants to try to limit the 3-point line because that's what our league has turned into.
All right, last one, guys. I was going to say, you know, all players are obviously hungry during the playoff time, but what is it about you? You seem to be able to get to a gear that no other players can get to. What is it about playoff time that gets you locked in and at such a higher level than anyone else out there? After so many years of being so far in the playoffs, I mean, how do you keep doing it?
I don't know. I train my mind and train my body, and it's the best part of the year. They say this was where legends are made, and where you can make a name for yourself that'll last longer than when you play the game. When you're done. So I just try to put myself in a position where I can be. I guess remember when I'm done playing.
Do you have is there another gear left, or are you at the top of your game right now for this playoffs? Like, are we seeing the best, or do you have more? You have more to give. Obviously, you have more to give, but is there a higher level that you can get to right now?
I don't know. We'll see. I've been playing at the best for quite a while now, since about 16.
The Cavaliers are deeply committed to making improvements in the lives of children, families, and neighborhoods in Cleveland. The organization helps lead the local fight against blight, reaches over 130,000 children in our schools, makes over 200 community visits every year, and has built 23 learning-focused centers in our Cleveland neighborhoods.